Latvians are heading to the polls on the 6th of October 2018 to elect a new parliament, the Saima as it's called in Latvian. Today, Europe Elects is proud to introduce the major political parties and electoral alliances running for the 100 seats. A couple of important details to note. First, 1/4 of Latvia's population are ethnic Russians. Also, Latvia shares a border with the Russian Federation, so if you hear the words Putin or Russia a couple of times in these party descriptions, don't be surprised. Harmony. The Social Democratic Party, Harmony, also known as simply Harmony or Sociāldemokratiska partija Saskaņa in Latvian, is the biggest party in Latvia in terms of party membership, representatives in the Saima, and overall voting intention according to the latest polls. It is currently not represented in the European Parliament since their sole MEP left the party to join the Latvian-Russian Union. It is the main opposition party in Latvia and supports center-left policies, advocating for a stronger welfare state funded by progressive taxation. However, it's a bit different from other social democratic parties in Europe due to its more socially conservative standpoints. The party was established in its current form in 2010, but the concept of harmony was born in 2009 with a cooperation agreement between these three center-left parties. The National Harmony Party is a former Russian minority interest party that split from the Popular Front of Latvia in 1994 after Latvia gained independence. The New Center was a short-lived center-left party, notably involved in vote-buying scandals. And lastly, the Social Democratic Party, which split from the Social Democratic Labour Party in 2002, was once the most powerful party in Latvia before the 1934 nationalist coup and subsequent Soviet occupation. The party's candidate for Prime Minister is Vyacheslav Dombrovskis, a 40-year-old economist who was a member of the now-dissolved Reform Party. He was elected as an MP in 2011 and then served as Minister of Education and Science from 2013 until 2014, and then Minister of the Economy in 2014. He joined Harmony in early 2018 and was nominated by both the party's chairman and vice chairman as their candidate. Harmony has historically been an ally of Russian President Vladimir Putin, but in early 2017, cooperation was halted by the party's leadership. In the European Parliament, they have been part of the center-left S&D group from 2009 to 2018. New Unity. New Unity, or Jauna Vienotībā in Latvian, is an electoral alliance that contains the second largest party in Latvia, Unity, which also has the biggest representation in the European Parliament. It also includes several smaller regional parties. Although it has the strongest party in government, it currently does not hold the office of Prime Minister. It is a center-right party advocating for a liberal economy, a socially conservative society, and further European integration. The party was born as an electoral alliance in 2010, consisting of three smaller parties. The New Era Party is a populist, pro-low taxation party founded by former banker Einar Repše in 2002. Civic Union is a party founded by dissidents of For the Fatherland and New Era in 2008. Finally, the alliance includes the Society for Political Change, a social liberal party founded by former ministers Artiks Pabriks and Aigars Stokenbergs, who stood against the idea of For the Fatherland joining government again. Artūrs Krišjānis Kariņš is New Unity's candidate for Prime Minister. He is a 54-year-old linguist who was born in the United States to Latvian parents. After receiving his PhD, he moved back to Latvia, where he founded Latvijas Ledus, a producer and distributor of ice and frozen food. He was a founding member of New Era in 2002 and was elected to the Saima that same year. He became the Minister of Economy from 2004 until 2006, was co-leader of New Era in 2007, and has been elected MEP since 2009. Unity is a member of the current government coalition, and it has been known to collaborate with a lot of regional parties, and even those with very different ideologies, like For or the Progressives. Since New Era and Civic Union entered Parliament in 2004 and 2009 respectively, all of those parties have been part of the liberal-conservative European People's Party group. The Union of Greens and Farmers. The Union of Greens and Farmers, or Zaļo un Zemnieku Savienība in Latvian, is the party of the current Latvian Prime Minister. It is a center-right alliance that promotes environmentalism through the practice of responsible farming. It also defends the private ownership of farming lands. Although not opposed to Latvia's membership in the EU, it is opposed to granting non-citizens voting rights. The Union Alliance is composed of two parties, the Latvian Farmers Union and the Latvian Green Party. The Farmers Union was founded in 1917 as an agrarian and conservative party, but after the nationalist coup in 1934, it was, like all other political parties, banned. It returned before Latvia's independence from the USSR in 1990. The Green Party was established in 1990 after independence and was in government from 1993 until 1998, focusing on environmental protection. For the 2002 election, both parties agreed upon an alliance and have been in government ever since, except between 2011 and 2014. The Union of Greens and Farmers also holds an alliance with many small parties in different regions of Latvia. Their candidate for Prime Minister is Marijs Kučinskis, a 56-year-old economist and the current Prime Minister of Latvia since 2016, as well as a member of the Liepāja Party, a small local party associated with the Union of Greens and Farmers. He held many public jobs during the Soviet era and became a businessman after independence. He first entered politics as a councilman in 1994 for the now-dissolved People's Party. He remained as chairman of the party from 1996 until 2003. He became an MP when he replaced a departing member in 2003 and was later appointed Minister of Environment and Regional Development from 2004 until 2006, where he was elected as MP again until 2011, when he lost his seat as a union candidate, but regained it after replacing a leaving member. The Union is a member of the current coalition in government, and the fact that they are an alliance does not mean both parties act the same. On the EU level, the Green Party is a member of the European Green Party, but the alliance was a member of the populist Europe of Freedom and Direct Democracy group for a short while, before joining the Liberal Alliance of Liberals and Democrats for Europe group. National Alliance. All for Latvia, for Fatherland and Freedom, LNNK. Commonly known as just the National Alliance or Nacionālā apvienība in Latvian, is a national conservative party that focuses its policies on social conservatism, Latvian nationalism, and hard economic liberalism. The party is also partially Eurosceptic on matters of refugees and free movement of people, while also strongly critical of the Russian government. The party was formed as an alliance in 2010 between All for Latvia, a socially conservative and protectionist party founded in 2006 with the goal of protecting ethnic Latvian interests, and For Fatherland and Freedom, LNNK, a party born from the merger of the For Fatherland and Freedom Party, a free market-friendly Latvian nationalist, conservative, and soft Eurosceptic group, with the Latvian National Independence Movement, an organization created in 1988 that stood with the radical opposition to Soviet occupation and called for immediate independence of Latvia. Their prime ministerial candidate is Robert Zile, a 60-year-old economist. He began as an economic editor for various publications and the Latvian nationalist newspaper Citizen in the 80s. After independence, he became a councilman in 1994. In 1995, he was elected as an MP and was appointed in 1997 as the Minister of Finance. He remained an MP until 2000, when a law stating that a public servant couldn't hold two positions at the same time was passed. He was also Minister of Special Affairs from 1998 until 2000. He was elected to the Saeima again in 2002, but resigned to become Transport Minister until 2004, when he was elected MEP and became co-chairman from 2006 until 2011. For Fatherland has been in government since 2006, and so has the National Alliance. For Fatherland was a member of the now-dissolved Union for Europe of the Nations group until 2009, when it joined the National Conservative Europe of Conservatives and Reformists group, where the National Alliance also sits. The Latvian Association of Regions. The Association of Regions is a centrist alliance of various regional parties whose main purpose is to make Latvia a less centralized state and bring more power to regions and municipalities. The alliance was created in the 2014 elections, bringing many regional parties together along with the LSDSP and the Christian Democratic Union. The alliance entered parliament, but soon infighting caused the LSDSP and the Christian Union to leave, losing MPs to other parties. Edvard Smiltin leads as their prime minister candidate. He's a 34-year-old lawyer who since 2002 has worked in both the public and private sectors in firms such as Balti and Eco Fonda, as well as practicing law. He first entered politics when he was elected as a councilman in 2009 with the Society for Political Change. He was elected to the Saeima on the Unity list until 2014 when he lost his seat. He left the party in 2017 when his new regional party joined the Association of Regions. The party is part of the opposition and has no definite association with any European group or European party. For Latvia from the Heart. For Latvia from the Heart is a right-wing party. It runs on a smaller state platform to reduce corruption and also seeks to improve pensions and wages for workers. It is considered a social conservative and populist party. The party was founded in 2014 by former state auditor Inguna Sudraba, who is also standing as their prime minister candidate. She is a 53-year-old economist who has worked in many government entities since 1988. In 2004, she was appointed as the General Auditor of Latvia, a position she held until 2013, where she gained outstanding popularity with Latvian citizens. For Latvia from the Heart is an opposition party and doesn't have an affiliation with any European party or group. Who owns the state? Who owns the state, or who does the country belong to, is a right-wing anti-establishment party which seeks to take state control over education and advocates for less European integration, as well as a reduction in the number of ministries and the elimination of political councils in all forms of public administration, whom they believe to make too many decisions behind closed doors. They also call for the abolition of the Coalition Council of 1990. The party was founded in 2015 when Association of Regions MP Artūrs Kaimiņš left after a series of disagreements with the party. Their prime minister candidate is Aldis Gobsems, a 39-year-old lawyer who served as board member of the Society for Political Change from 2007 until 2009. He then retired to work as a lawyer and gained media recognition by representing many cases after the Solitude shopping center roof collapse in 2013. The party stands in opposition and has no known connections to a European Parliament group or political party. The Latvian-Russian Union. The Latvian-Russian Union is a left-wing ethnic minority party representing the Russian speakers in Latvia. It supports Russian and Latgalian being co-official languages in municipalities in which at least 20% of the population speaks one of those languages. They also call for greater cooperation with Russia, opposition to NATO, social conservatism, and higher taxes to fund welfare programs. The party was notably in favor of the Russian annexation of Crimea. The Latvian-Russian Union originally formed the Electoral Alliance for Human Rights in a United Latvia in 1998. This was initiated by the pro-Russia parties National Harmony, Equal Rights, and the Socialist Party of Latvia. The alliance lasted until 2003 when National Harmony and the Socialist Party left, leaving behind only a small group of dissidents. The alliance won one seat in the European elections of 2004 and formally became a party in 2007. Although it retained its one MEP in 2009, they lost any representation in the Saeima in 2010. In 2012, they supported a referendum to make Russian the official second language of Latvia, which ultimately failed. They then changed their name to the Latvian-Russian Union in 2014. Andrejs Mamikins is their candidate for prime minister. He is a 42-year-old journalist who worked in Russian-speaking media. He also worked as a presenter in TV stations like TV5 and REN TV. He was elected an MEP for Harmony in 2014, but left the party and joined the Latvian-Russian Union in 2018. Although the original alliance joined the Greens' European Free Alliance group in 2004, and the party has kept their place there, Mamikins still sits with the Socialists and Democrats group in the European Parliament. Development 4. Development 4 is an electoral alliance that campaigns on classical liberal economics, a more liberal social policy, and further integration and cooperation within the EU. The alliance was formed in early 2018 between the Latvian Development Party, a liberal party founded in 2013 by former Unity Prime Minister Einars Repše, and the Movement 4, a social liberal party founded in 2017 that calls for further EU integration and a larger welfare state. Their candidate for prime minister is Artis Pabriks. He is a 52-year-old historian. In 1996, he became rector of the Vidzemes University of Applied Sciences. He was a founding member of the People's Party in 1998 and was elected to the Saeima in 2004. He resigned later that year to become Minister of Foreign Affairs until 2007, when he resigned due to differences with the People's Party leadership. He then co-founded the Society for Political Change in 2008 and was named Defense Minister under the now merged Unity Party government from 2010 until 2014, when he was elected MEP. He then resigned from Unity in 2017 to join FOR. Both Latvian Development and Movement 4 have no members in the Saeima, but the origins of its political leadership can be traced to Unity. In Europe, only 4 is represented by an MEP, who sits with the liberal-conservative EPP group, but Latvian Development is known to be a collaborator of the liberal ALDE group in the European Parliament. The New Conservative Party. The New Conservative Party is a right-wing party that not only advocates for more social conservative policies, but also seeks to reduce public administration in every political body by at least 30%. It also seeks the nationalization of ports and to reduce the number of ministries in Latvia from 13 to 8. The party was founded in 2014, and their leadership has consisted mostly of councillors and low-key public servants. It contested in the 2014 election, but failed to gain seats. The party's candidate for Prime Minister is Jānis Vordens, a 51-year-old lawyer who first entered politics as a founding member of the now-dissolved Latvian Way Party in 1993. He ran for election that same year, but lost. However, he later got into Parliament as a substitute MP until 1995, when he lost a re-election bid and retired. He would go on to join Civic Union and National Alliance, when he served as Minister of Justice from 2012 until 2014. That same year, he joined the New Conservative Party and was elected a councilman in 2017. The party has no representation in the Saeima, and there has been no indication of them collaborating with any European party or group. The Progressives. The Progressives are a center-left social democratic party that seeks to distance itself from harmony, not only by advocating for higher taxation to fund a bigger welfare state, but also advocating for green politics and a more social liberal society, with pro-LGBT+ and feminist policies. They are also open to more integration within the EU. The party's candidate for Prime Minister is also their chairman, Robert Putnis, a 41-year-old businessman and social worker who has held many positions in Latvian government institutions. He also worked as a representative of the Latvian left in the Maja Club in Germany. The party has no representation in the Saeima, and there is no known European party or group that they are cooperating with.